Most of us think we're just reacting to life, but actually we've been collecting data the whole of our life. The question isn't whether we're using data, we already are. The question is whether we're using it consciously or unconsciously. Every experience, every interaction, and every feeling is a data point. We file it, we label it, and it becomes a part of how we see the world. Like, he's selfish, or she doesn't care, or I'm not enough. It's all data, all of it, and most of it is collected when we're too young to even question it. Entropy equals disorder, friction, chaos, things breaking down. And lower entropy equals flow, calm, connection, and building things. So this is more orderly. But every choice we make either creates friction or more flow. And we are literally choosing the state of being through the data we act on. Most people never question the data they collected. They just keep running on it. And that old data becomes the lens through which they see everything. Imagine running a business on data from 10 years ago. You'd make the wrong decision every time. But that's exactly what most of us do with our beliefs about ourselves and the people around us. Old data, old labels, old interpretations just running on autopilot. And the results? Higher entropy, more friction, more confusion, more distance from others and from ourselves. The good news is you don't have to keep running that old program. The moment you become aware of the data that you're using, then everything can shift. I'll drop a link below if you want to go deeper with me. But for now, let's keep going. I've always wanted to become a better version of myself, my true self. And for years I've had this dream to build something that helps women rewrite their story. And I've been working hard on that, pouring my energy into it. Although these days I work more from a flow state and give myself time. But every time I sat down to focus on it, I felt pulled away. My son wanting my attention again. And the data I collected from that, he's too selfish. he doesn't consider what I'm trying to do. That label stuck and I kept responding from it. So here's the thing. My son is in his mid-20s now. He's not a teenager anymore. And I still, still carry the same old data label. That's how sticky these interpretations get. But when I actually paused and looked at the data differently, what was it really showing me? He's at home, mostly in four walls, with his own problems. And he wants connection with his mum. He's not trying to derail my dreams. The data hadn't changed, but my interpretation completely changed. And now that shift is moving me from friction to flow, from higher entropy to lower entropy. I chose kindness and time, not because I had to, but because I really wanted to. For both of us. This is conscious data use. That is the inner rewrite, just happening in real time. Now, I want you to think about your own life for a moment. Where are you running old data right now? Is there a person you have labelled? A situation you have filed away? A belief that you've collected about yourself so long ago. You've forgotten that it was ever just an interpretation. Because here's the truth, that label is not the data. It's just what you decided the data meant. And you can decide something different. That's where your power is. Pause before you label. Ask, what is this data actually showing me? Look for the interpretation that shows lower entropy, more connection, more calm. You don't have to rewrite everything at once. Just one data point at a time. Here's a simple way to start, okay? Next time you feel friction with someone, pause. Instead of reacting from the label, get curious. Ask, what is this person's data showing me? What are they actually needing right now? And then ask yourself, what interpretation of this creates more connection, more calm, lower entropy? It doesn't mean you excuse everything. It means you choose your response consciously. That is the difference from reacting, from old data and evolving from new awareness. And the more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. You start to see people differently. You start to see yourself differently. And that is when real change happens. Not pushed, not forced, just naturally unfolding. You have been the observer and the data collector your whole life. And now you get to be the one who chooses what to do with it. That is evolution. That is you becoming the being you choose to be. If something stirred in you, then come and join us in the Inner Rewrite. It's a free online community on School. You'll get instant access to the Intended Way free pocket guide when you arrive. And the link's in the description below. See you in the next one.